All right. Okay, after an unsuccessful attempt at streaming X-Plane last night, I'm going to give it another go. So we are sat at the Isles of Scilly in the UK, and we're going to be flying the RW Design DHC6 Twin Otter. And I've flown this aircraft once before, found it was a bit twitchy. We'll see how we get on today. We're going to do a VFR hop just over to Land's End. So 15-20 minutes, we'll just go up to 4,000. That should be a pretty quick flight. So let's get the door closed and get underway. Pretty much the route is just direct on the GPS. There is a VOR at Land's End, but we'll just use the GPS, keep it nice and simple today. So get that door closed up. Alright, I'm going to bother with the checklist. We are just going to get it done. Battery, pumps come on. See what do we want on the overhead. No de-ice is required, no special lighting is required. I think we can have anti-collision, position lights, seat belts. Interested in smoking. Bleed air's off for now, the gens are off, which is what we want. We got igniters, can both come on. Go to put it on. I find these extremely tricky to drag. They're not intuitive the way they move. Let's go for a start. ITT always goes bananas on this and then comes back. And let's get the other one up. Right, very good. So, GPS, and we are direct Land's End, EGHC. So, EGHC. There we go, 26 miles, and we said 4,000, that in, there we go. We don't need to worry about any of this, we're not on VATSIM, and weather at the Scilly Isles, it looks like there isn't any reporting on Sky Vector. I wonder if you can find some on Google, let's see. EGHE, St Mary's METAR is 300 at 13, more than 10k viz, few at 1400, and QNH is 1011. Now the QNH in this has only got the American style, so I'm just going to set the airfield elevation in, which is 161. So that's set about, it's about right. Same over there. Not going to worry too much about it. It's nice and VFR. Let's have a look at what the weather is doing at the destination. HC. And no METAR is being reported, so we'll assume it's about the same as it is here. Wind 300 at 13, so we've got a runway 32 is what we'll depart today. Alright, let's set the gens can come on. Reset and then on. Reset and on. Bleed air comes on. Taxi light. And we're going to go straight into the runway, so we'll stick the strobes on and the landing lights can come on as well. And I think that is about it. Initial heading we'll have set as runway heading, which will be 32. And check this is sensible, it's north right now, north on the compass. That looks good to me. Alright, I've knocked the in-game sounds down a little bit. Seemed like it was a bit loud. Alright, let's taxi out. Oh, the rudder pedals do a bit of braking. We've also got the tiller, which is this fun little thing on the yoke. Some flaps, about 10 degrees, check our trim, about right. Actually, I don't think that's brakes, I think that's the turn prediction from the head shake that I installed last night. Taxi all the way down this runway. Yeah, that's quite nice actually. Turn prediction. Are we going to backtrack all the way down here? And we'll depart to the northwest. So we're going to make some sort of a right turn out after we take off. Let's see what the CDI wants to be set at. 067 is our course. Somewhere there. And this was my fear with the head shaker, that it would be wobbling around a little bit when you're trying to click buttons. I imagine there is something that switches it on and off, but I honestly haven't had a look into it yet. I'm just going to go with the defaults and see what it's like. Another super long runway, 600 meters. Guessing we don't want to go into the sea. Man, that's a bit steep, isn't it? Crikey, look at that. Let's slow down a bit. Let's get this right. I wonder if it's that severe in real life. I guess it is. Alright. No mega checks. We will just go for it, see how we get on. I'm not sure what sort of engine blowing up modelling they've got going on this, but full power doesn't seem to have put us into the red, or full throttles anyway. It says 65, should be able to lift off. And we're up. No gear to put up. Safe height, we can put the flaps straight up. 100 knots, we can hit IAS. And heading. Yeah, I've not engaged that yet, so why is that? Why was that turning? Now I'll engage it. Interesting. Right, let's go on a bit of a right turn out. Yeah, you see that head shake gets in the way of me holding it. Oh, that's interesting. Keeping my head level in the turn. Do I like that? I don't know if I like that or if I don't. It's quite cool. Alright, bye bye City Isles. This is ORBX's South England. I'm not quite sure you get that much of a contrail from a twin otter, but there we go, that's explained for you. Whoa, look at that. Now it's still banked over, even though... Yeah, that was weird, that's not right. EGHE settings, alright, straight into it. Enable G-force effects, alright, enable touchstone effect, yeah. Look ahead, I like that. Enable the look ahead effects. Enable the ground roll vibrations, piston engine vibrations. Enable the level head effect. Yeah, I don't like that. Rotor vibrations, fine. Multi-monitor compatibility. Alright, don't need that. Alright, here comes 4000. Let's do alt alert, and that should level us off. And let's go and intercept that GPS track. We do a direct to, then we can just go nav right now. Nav. There's the altitude capture. Let's stay at full throttle. Now the book said bring these back a bit to back 1/5 of the travel. Come off the power slightly. I don't know if there's more in the manual, but that was all I read. Alright, we can see Land's End already. Let's have a look at what the runways are like. Okay, so 2 runways. There's a runway 3-4, so I guess that's the one we're going to go for. But we can join a left base onto 3-4. And that should be good. $20 miles to go, and we're coming up to red line, so I'm going to come off on the throttle a little bit. And everything else, I'm just going to leave the lights on. I think if I was flying this for real, I would want to be nice and visible. I'm also using a new preset for X Vision. I like it, it makes the water look better for sure. This RW Designs Twin Otter, this is the second time I've flown it. It's pretty cheap. I think I got it in the sale, and I think it was the 4th of July sales actually. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. It's not too bad. Not for the money. Didn't even switch the other radios off. On even. So one of the things I found that I do not like, oh, even the transponder, I guess we should put that on, some random code. I don't like the fact that these are not scrolly. Oh, that is just awful. You have to click these nasty click spots, and I don't like that at all. ADF, who even cares? I guess that works. Yeah, it's not too bad. What does this guy see? For the $10 or whatever it was I paid for it, it's yeah, it's alright. Never actually flown in a real Twin Otter. I guess the closest I've ever flown was like a Beech 1900 or maybe Saab 340. I now say 40 rather than 40. now that I live in America. Unfortunately, the accent is rubbing off. I suppose it was inevitable. Okay, 12 miles to go. And the airfield is almost right on the edge. So this little bit sticking out is Land's End proper, and the airfield's here somewhere. I'm assuming we might be able to see it. Kind of cheating binocular vision. There it is. Again, well, we could make straight in on whatever runway that is, 7, and we would have a bit of a crosswind. But yeah, no, let's try for 30 for now. Not keen for crosswind landings just yet. So we've got almost all our altitude to lose, 4,000 feet. We can come down pretty quickly though. So let's step it down to 2. So in theory, we do IAS, bring the throttle back a bunch. And alt alert, too much throttle, it's going to dive for whatever speed it was doing before. Yeah, I don't want to be near 2,000 feet a minute just yet. The instructions actually say you should use the MDA when you're descending, but I mean, if you're not on an approach, is that really appropriate? Okay, there's the airport. I think the way I've got my field of view set up, it looks further away than it is. 6 miles. I'll just carry on all down to 1500. Still with this contrails, huh? But I'm not sure which point is actually Land's End. I've never been down there. I guess right over there somewhere. A little lighthouse or something there. Some rocks. Alright, we're still kind of high and kind of fast. So let's take the autopilot out. Kill these throttles, put the props back fully forward, save us a job, and then let's go around into a left base for 30. I quite like that head shake, it's pretty cool. Yes, there's a key binding you can set up. Wow, speed does come back quickly. Put some flaps in. 10 degrees initially. Keep the speed about 90, should be good. Where's that airfield? Alright, there it is. We'll head towards that road, I think, and then we'll turn. Yeah, we'll turn by that house, just after the house. Red alt says we're only 600 feet off the ground, and the airfield elevation is 400. Alright, so yeah, we don't want to go any lower than that, just for now. Within the white arcs, let's get some more flaps in. Where's that runway? There it is. Right, I feel pretty confident that we're going to be able to slow down because we're already doing 70. Let's do a bit of a turn and guess our way around this corner. Did we turn early? Yeah. It's fine. More flaps. We'll do full, see how we get on. A bit high, but then we slow, so that's alright. Don't want to get any slower than that. 70 seems good. Keep the nose down, keep that power in. And then we should be able to chop it and do reverse and stop fairly quickly. Terminals there on the right. Watch the speed, not too slow. Alright, looking good. Oh, thanks a lot, Explain, for locking up right at the touchdown point. Super awesome, thanks. Well, no reverse needed for that. Slowing itself down, I'm not even braking. It looks like it's a grass taxiway unless we backtrack. Yeah, alright, so let's backtrack. Not that I don't think this can go on the grass. God, he's as tight as it gets. Alright. Pretty good. Oh, let's watch what I'm doing and not look at the iPad. Now then. Oh, how do they park? Right, I bet just in front of the terminal. On the line. Alright, parking brake on. Knock some of these lights off. Don't need that. Robes. Taxi. Leads off. Gens off. Ugh, there is no easy way of doing that. Interesting, can't switch that off. Okay. And I guess that can come off, and that can come off. Fiddly. The door can be opened. Maybe we open our door as well. For ourselves. Alright. Was that wing really clear? Ew, maybe. Just. Well, there we are. We are at Land's End Airport. And other than ORBX, South England, this is just default. Just default scenery. So, I hope you enjoyed that. Pretty short stream. I'm still trying to work things out and get it so that it doesn't sound horrendously bad. If anybody actually watches it, let me know. Let me know what you thought. and what I should do more of and what I should do less of. Thanks for watching.